It's Wednesday, and it's Healthy Habits Wednesday, and today we're going to talk about exercise. Now we know what exercise does for us physically, but it also helps us emotionally. So remember, all my little videos are for educational purposes only. I'm not trying to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease, and if you have any questions, check with your doctor. So outdoor exercise, and really all exercise, has physical and mental benefits. I hope many of you that are watching tonight are going to watch this on a replay or exercising on a regular basis. And if you're doing that, many of you may have noticed that when you finish working out, you have a happy, feel-good feeling. I know that I do. I get up every morning, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and I exercise. So walking or jogging out in the open air keeps your happy feelings flowing. Our bodies were designed to move, and they love exercise. They love movement, especially when we do them outdoors. You might have even noticed that your thoughts are clearer, and maybe your problems that have been haunting you are a little easier to find a solution for. But many of us wonder, why do we feel that way? Well, exercise makes us feel stronger physically, which builds our confidence and creates a sense of empowerment and optimism. And when you feel stronger, you definitely feel more capable. And each and every one of us wants to be ready for those situations that we feel put us at risk. And exercising helps us feel that we're more prepared to kick into fight or flight mode because we're physically more active and stronger. Secondly, actual physiological changes take place when we're physically active. Not only does exercise increase endorphins, but it also increases a load of brain chemicals known as hormones, and their release, such as dopamine, adrenaline, and endocannabinoids. These important chemicals are associated with feeling happy, confident, and capable. They're even thought to contribute to reducing anxiety, stress, and actual physical pain. Interestingly enough, nerve cell growth in the brain increases when we exercise. So thanks to tiny little proteins known as myokines, which are released during muscular contractions, your brain becomes better prepared to handle stress and manage depression and anxiety. There's also one more cool benefit, especially for outdoor exercise, which is related to meditation. And they found that the payoff of outdoor exercise is very similar to the positive benefits of meditation. Even a simple walk or a bike ride outside can be enough to stimulate the Zen. So the physical benefits of exercise are clear, but the emotional mental payoff is just as important. Also, just like the muscles in our body, our brain must be challenged, worked, and put to task to keep it in shape. Our brain's an incredible design. It's the master command center for all the functions that occur throughout our body, which is saying quite a bit. Not only does it manage the processes that keep us living and breathing, but it also stores memories and helps us learn new things. Our brain processes several tasks at once, and researchers still don't quite understand how and it does it. But our brain function is very sophisticated and detailed and so incredibly intricate. Yet these functions happen quickly from moment to moment. It truly is a remarkable organ. In fact, at any given moment, the human brain is processing at least 50 tasks. Fascinatingly, these seemingly simple tasks involve complex groups of neurons working collaboratively together to achieve higher tasks. You know, our brain's truly amazing, our body's truly amazing. And it also comes with some icing on the cake, because exercise helps form new synapses in the brain that not only help with stress, depression, and anxiety, it also helps mediate and encourage making memory and learning. So Alzheimer's on the rise, memory issues are on the rise, we're all aging, and one of the best things we can do to keep our brain healthy is to do physical exercise as well as brain exercises. So not only is physical exercise going to help with our mood, it's going to help us physically, and it's going to help keep our brain healthy. And some of the Exercises you can do outside of physical exercise for the brain would be learning a new language. That's been shown to help strengthen memory and brain development, actually slowing the process of dementia. And when we exercise the brain with new learning, it's like sending our brain to the gym. You can grow neural connections at any age as long as you continue learning. So just because you're aging, you've been to college, you're retired, keep moving, keep learning. Pick up a musical instrument. Learning to play a musical instrument actually activates your brain cells. Many of them are in areas that are not activated by other activities. This stimulation helps with functions such as abstract reasoning as well as memory. Doing logic puzzles and games, get together and play games, dominoes, cards, bingo with people. It's also a great social benefit, but working on puzzles and playing games requires many skills, and these include concentration, spatial reasoning, logic, short-term memory and problem solving, and regularly working on logic or even jigsaw puzzles is akin to sending your brain to the gym. So do a puzzle, play some games with some neighbors, and then read. Reading not only improves your memory, but it activates parts of your brains with tasks such as maintaining concentration, processing information, and activating learning and retention. So our take-home message is this week, and our healthy habit this week is exercise. Go outdoors, take a walk, jog. If you can't go outdoors because it's too cold, I'm going to share some tips on what you can do in colder weather to exercise next month. But take time to exercise because it's both physically and mentally beneficial. The great news is even simple efforts go a long way. So again, if you're not doing it, start with something as simple as a walk or a short hike. Pick up a puzzle, join a group, play some cards, do some logic puzzles. And ask yourself what your favorite way to exercise is, and get up and get moving and get thinking. So I hope that really helps you all, because exercise is super important for us physically, mentally, and to keep our brain healthy. So thanks for joining me. Have a great week. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you all had a happy New Year and a happy holiday. Thanks.